Fantastic day to everyone. Fantastic July to everyone. Can you believe it's the seventh month of the year of 2025? Where does the time go? I've been working out, as you all might know. Um, and for the last 3 months, I guess, turns out today that I've been saying, yeah, I've been working out for 3 months now. And I asked them today how long I've been working out. And they said 6 months. Where does the time go? Well, this is the July newsletter, and this is going to go out to all our 800 WhatsApp groups around the world. We now have 12,168 fantastic human beings following the three commitments to kindness, part of the kindness revolution. I couldn't be any happier. And the caliber of ambassadors that are joining, it's off the chart. It's mind-boggling. And so I'm being inundated with phone calls and emails and texts. And I apologize if I'm not calling you. And you can call me, and if you call me and I don't answer, it means I'm on the phone, and I'll call you back. But I can't unfortunately reach out to a lot of people because they're reaching out to me, and that's a fantastic thing. So I want to go through the fantastic, the bad, and the ugly. Usually it's the good, bad, and the ugly, but we don't use the word good as ambassadors. And for you new ambassadors, this will be some new information. And for you ambassadors that have been with the program for a while, it's there's some updates, some really exciting updates. So stay tuned. Please watch this and share and like and subscribe. I've been making these videos ad lib without a script from my heart for the last 5 years. Never a second take, and never rehearsal. Oh, by the way, this is coming to you live from Antigua, Guatemala, where it's lightning and thunder and rain like cats and dogs. And all over the world, we're having floods, we're having droughts, we're having disasters. Unfortunately, let me just go with the bad news. The wars aren't getting any less since I've been on this mission. Of course, we only have 12,168 people. How much damage can we do with that many? And we need you to add your family and friends to the World Kindness list. We don't need your email. We don't need your WhatsApp. We don't need any contact information. We just need you to pledge to be kind to yourself, others, and the planet. And when that list grows to the millions, governments will take note of our kindness revolution. Corporations will want to help, and we're going to have strength in numbers. But you need to take 10 seconds today and add your mother, your father, your sister, your brother, your cousin, your uncle, your aunt, your neighbor, your boss, your enemies. No enemies. But it takes 10 seconds to put their first name only, their city and country. So please take a couple seconds and do that. WorldKindnessList.com. So what's going on in the world? We have the nearly finished the kindness class curriculum manual. It's fantastic. Uh, I mean, we're getting some help. Jude, who's in our NGO in Nigeria, he's a very successful businessman. He's put a lot of resources into developing the manual. It's fantastic. We're also developing the kindness club for kids. That's going to be really fun. Getting single moms together, teachers, mothers, anybody that wants to help children, because children are our future. And that's why the kindness pledge is so important. It's manifesting results in many schools around the world. We're seeing tangible results from it. I pledge to be kind to and love myself. I pledge to be kind to and strive to love all others. I pledge to be kind to, love, and respect our Mother Earth. We are all fantastic. You are fantastic. And I am fantastic. That's really a powerful pledge. It's got nothing to do with business because this is all free. All our initiatives, all our programs, all our help, everything we're doing is free. It will always be free. I know we don't respect free, but try to deal with it. Okay, it's free. We send out motivational quotes to all the groups for free. A lot of people don't open them up because they're free. If they pay $5 a month, which you can contribute if you want, they'd open them. But because they're free, it's for you. The quotes are to put a smile on your face, to make you feel fantastic, to think about life, love, and the pursuit of happiness. These are famous philosophers in history that I'm quoting. And of course, I'm a philosopher too, self-proclaimed, of course, but I got the great advice. I got the fantastic advice. So we've got the Kindness Club for kids. We've got the class coming out. It's really powerful. And I really encourage the children to read it in class because children um, giving speeches to children, I think is more effective than mothers or teachers or other people of elderly stature giving the speech. But it's been a long time in the works, and it's coming out this month. It's actually probably next week. I saw the last drafts today. We're putting the images onto it, and it's great. We've got a gentleman in, I believe he's in Belize, and he's a famous author, and he's writing a book and a children's book to help children, of course. And he finally, after being years as an ambassador, saw the light, and he does squirrels. Squirrelsville is his series, and he's having the squirrel meet Dr. Fantastic as a bee. So that's going to be cool for kids. I'm writing another book because people need to know what's going on. There's a lot to this, and people call me, they want to know what's up. And that's why I made 2,300 videos to tell people what's up, what it's all about, how to be an admin, how to be a director, how to be an ambassador, what it all means, what it can mean to you. And believe me, it'll change your life. So here's a real quick breakdown. You hear about it, like maybe right now you're just hearing about this for the first time, and you want to know more about it. So you join a group. You can join a school group, a place of worship group, a village, city, town, country group, a specialty group like all religions are fantastic, or business is fantastic, or UFOs are fantastic. Many specialty groups, teachers are fantastic. Um, and then once you join a group, you're a member, but that doesn't do much good for anybody. You're going to get free information, but we encourage you to now become an ambassador. You go to worldkindnesslist.com and put your first name, city, and country, and you're an ambassador, as long as you're trying to follow the 3 commitments to kindness. Now, if you really get excited, which most people are, you want to help. And how do you help? Whether in word of mouth or by being an admin. An admin means you're going to invite your friends and family and associates and strangers to the group so they can hear about what fantastic things we're doing, how the 3 commitments will change your life and the world and the planet. Both, I think those are both the same things, aren't they? And so we have a lot of information. We have 4 websites filled with my speeches, filled with anecdotes, filled with my dissertation and my thesis. Because I went to the school of hard knocks, and I graduated summa cum laude. So I've got a lot to offer everybody, and it's solid advice. 71 years I've been on this planet. I never used to reveal my age. I would always say I was 26 or at least 50 years. But now I'm telling my real age because I'm proud of it. And I'm proud that people think I'm 30 when they talk to me on the phone. Because I have the energy of a 30-year-old. I've got the vision and the wisdom of a 71-year-old, and it works. If you take my advice, if you watch my videos, if you participate, it's going to be fantastic. So now you're an admin. That's great. One admin that's really ambitious, that really has the time, the resources, the energy, the love, the passion to help, becomes the director in that country. And right now we've got about, I think, 20 different directors. We're in 146 countries, and we have directors in those countries that aren't doing anything. But the real active directors are really doing something. Nigeria has 48 groups. Ghana has around 40 some odd. We have Benin, we have Uganda and Cameroon and Sierra Leone, and I hope I'm not forgetting anybody, but I will, of course. And it's tough to keep up because it's all volunteers. We're not paying anybody to do anything. It's all from the love of your heart. If you want to help and you want to see the world a better place, join. It's free. And help. It takes a little energy. I ask everyone to commit 1 minute a day. If you commit 1 minute a day, you're going to sign probably 6 or 8 people. No, 6 people, maybe 4 to 6. Let's say 4. That'd be great. Everybody, if 10,000 people add 4 people a day, and they add 4 people a day, we're going to make it this kindness revolution a success. Because I won't say can't. It's going to be tough for me to do it alone. But luckily, I have some really fantastic people. I mean, the pastor the other day on the phone after he heard my speech, my dissertation, my indoctrination, whatever you want to call it, introduction, he was practically in tears. He said it was the happiest day of his life. because he was looking for something like this his whole life. We have a vehicle that we give you the tools. I can't answer all the calls. I'm sorry. Even the directors can't answer any calls. That's why we have admin. That's what we have. We want to have one group in every city. That's the voice of the Be Fantastic philosophy. We need it on a local level. It's like a government. We have one person in charge of that city, the village, the town, the school. And he's the one that should answer all the questions. And everyone's saying, oh, call Monty, call Dr. Fantastic. He's got all the answers. The admin and the directors and the ambassadors need to have the answers. And it just takes a little time to understand. It's three commitments. It's just loving yourself, loving others, and loving the planet. But watch the videos. Send people to the videos. And if you're an admin and you like a video, like it. If you like it, hit a thumbs up. If you love it, hit a heart. But share it. Share it with your group. Share it with your school. Share it with your place of worship. That's what I made 2,600 videos. I think it's 2,600 now to share. It's great advice. Sometimes I'm silly. I do silly things because I'm loving life. Sometimes I'm doing a cooking show. Sometimes I'm doing a Dr. Fantastic burger challenge. Sometimes I'm riding a Ferris wheel from all around the world. I've ridden lots of Ferris wheels. Sometimes I'm interviewing incredible people. And of course, we have the Complete Guide to Happiness podcast on YouTube, which you should watch. We've got about 38 interviews of our ambassadors. I interview an ambassador one a week, and they're fantastic. They've got great stories. They've got great information. They've got great advice. John Paul DeJoria, the billionaire, he's Ambassador 171, a fantastic human being. Watch that video. If you don't take advice from a billionaire or from the kings and queens that I've interviewed, then you shouldn't even be on part of the channel. Just go about and go back to Instagram and go back to scrolling on TikTok and Facebook. We have something to offer. I know it's not fancy lights and glitter and subtitles and music. It's just a regular guy that has a fantastic plan for the planet. Now, for an average guy, I led a pretty fantastic life. I just did a kind of a satirical thing on all the things I've done in life. And if you want to see it, let me know. I think it's circulating. But basically, it's my biggest challenge: saving your planet from the insanity of humanity. It's insane. It's insane what's going on. And if you just do nothing, then nothing will change. Dr. Seuss once said, unless someone like you cares a whole awful lot, nothing will get better. It will not. Let me throw out another quote. My ex-wife, when I set out on this journey 5 years ago, she said I'm completely crazy. Of course, she always called me crazy. So it wasn't anything new. And some people think I'm crazy. The police in Cairo, Egypt, and in Sharm el-Sheikh, where I lived for a few years, thought I was a spy because I walked around teaching kindness, giving out pamphlets on kindness, not asking for money. He said, what normal person goes around putting that much energy out and not asking for money? I don't want money. I want you to be kind. So anyway, I was going to make a point there. Shit. As you know, these are unscripted. But so yeah, oh, I lost my train of thought. It happens, I haven't even had a cocktail. It's cocktail hour, and I haven't even had cocktail yet. No, I'm not drinking today. I didn't drink yesterday. Don't drink all the time, but I enjoy a glass of wine, beer, and 15 martinis when the occasion. But you gotta laugh at life, everybody. You gotta laugh at yourself. When I dance, I don't care what people think. I'm having fun for me. I'm not out there to entertain people. Have fun. Don't care what people think. It doesn't matter what they think. Everyone's opinion of you has an agenda for them. Only person's opinion that matters is yours. You're the most important person on the planet. If you've ever been on an airplane, they say if the oxygen mask drops, put it on first, then help others. Because if you're dead, you're no of service to anybody, your God, your country. If you're not happy, you're not of service to your family or your friends, yourself. And if you're not well, you're certainly not going to be of service to anything. So you got to come first. You got to be happy. You got to be kind because kindness leads to happiness. Watch the Complete Guide to Happiness podcast. Watch these, like, share, subscribe, become an ambassador, become an admin, and hopefully we have a lot of countries open. Cabo Verde was just taken. What else was taken? this last week. A couple other countries came in. And actually, as of today, I believe I found because I'm in 34 countries. We are in 34 countries in Africa. I think I found the director general for the whole country because this guy's a celebrity throughout continent. Did I say country? I meant continent. This guy's a celebrity in a lot of countries in Africa. He's a fantastic human being. He's got a very successful company. He's passionate. I met him at the when I did a speech the other day at the Universal Peace Federation that was put on. I was one of 8 panelists. He was a panelist. He immediately called me after the panel was over, the webinar, and became our ambassador. I think it's 1,200 12,121, something like that. Everybody gets a number. And believe me, if you get in on the 12,000s, when there's 12 million, you're going to have a very low number. Because when I tell people that JP's got he's got 171, woohoo, that's a low number. My sister's number 9, that's a pretty low number. And she's not really involved because, you're not a prophet in your home, in your own home, or sometimes in your own city. But I am helping a lot of people and I'm very happy about it. Oh, I know what I was getting to, being crazy. Let me finish that story. So my wife thought I was crazy. You might think I'm crazy, and that's okay. You can think all you like. It's working. But I'm going to go with a guy named Steve Jobs, who was more successful than me and probably everyone else listening right now. Yeah, and he was a very inventive guy, very smart guy. And he said, people who are crazy enough to think that they can make a difference in the world are the ones that do. And I tell you, even if I just help one person, if all my efforts in the last 5 years helped one person to be happy, and trust me, I've been called an angel more times than I can count from ladies that need to hear my kind words because I'm a life coach, philosopher, motivational speaker. It's working. My words are working. The philosophy's working. Science backs it up. 12,168 people back it up. Logic backs it up. The kindness revolution is going to make history. It'll be the first thing that's free. Because you all heard the saying, there's nothing free in life. The kindness revolution will be the first thing to prove that there is something free in life. We're going to set the example. And people might start to respect free. People might start to respect kind people because they're doing it. I mean, a lot of people, I ask them, what do they do? Out of kindness. And a lot of them said, I used to open doors for people. And I always do. I still do. And when someone doesn't say thank you, you want to yell to them, you're welcome. It's like, come on. Thank you. In English, you can abbreviate it and say thanks. Is that too much energy? In here, in Antigua, you can say muchas gracias. Or you want to shorten it, say gracias. I mean, come on, people. Say please. Say thank you. Say you're welcome. Say I love you. Say have a fantastic day. Say you did a fantastic job. Be fantastic, people. This is the July newsletter. Probably didn't cover everything I wanted to cover. There's so many fantastic people on this last week, especially that are becoming admin. And again, admin, we can have as many in a group as we want. Directors get replaced if they don't get inspired and don't have the time or bandwidth or energy. And I don't blame them. They got the family to feed, they got things to do, But a director is a big responsibility because you're in charge of a country. You're in charge of the programs and finding sponsors and finding donors and creating events and getting admin inspired and admin to do what's asked of them. I don't want to say job because it's a volunteer, but you can only ask so much from volunteers. And I understand that. And if you don't have the time to help, it's okay. Don't worry about it. We're going to save the world without you. But I think, and I know that it's very exciting. I'm very happy to do this. What else are you going to do in retirement? Some people golf. Some people go fishing. I'm saving the planet from the insanity of humanity. And I have a ulterior motive. I do. Some people think it's a scam. It's not, because I don't ask for money, or it's a trick, or it's a scheme. No, I'm doing it for an altruistic method. I think that's the word, altruistic results. I want to win the Nobel Peace Prize. Is there anything wrong with that? I didn't have any love as a child. I didn't have any guidance. So if I win the Nobel Peace Prize, that's people saying, I love you. I think it is. And I don't mind admitting I want people to love me. I didn't have any love as a child. So maybe I'm compensated in my later years, even though I think I'm a child still. My wife would always say, "When are you going to grow up?" I always say, "Never. I'm never going to grow up. I'm always going to be laughing, dancing, singing. It keeps you young. Life is a movie. You're the star of that movie. You're the writer, director, and producer of that movie. Make every movie, every scene in your movie fantastic. This is a scene in your movie. If you watch it this long, you are fantastic. Please like, subscribe, share. Share the love. Pay it forward. Be kind. 2 words, save the planet. Be kind. So I could talk like this for hours. I'm sure you're bored. Oh no, I'm not sure you're bored. I'm sure you have things to do. Go do your things. Watch it again while you're driving. Watch or listen on Spotify to The Complete Guide to Happiness. It's a lot of my advice, a lot of other people's advice, smarter than me, more successful than me. I was successful in the past at times. I never was one that chased money. I did so many things in my life. My wife would say, "Stop telling people how many things you did." Well, I haven't found a challenge till now. This is the first challenge to save your planet from the insanity of humanity. So it's a fantastic challenge, but I need your help. I really want your help, and I could use your help. So please help. Be an admin, be an ambassador, and hopefully be a director. We still have a lot more countries that need directors, that need someone that has the time, the wherewithal, the courage, the fortitude, the love of their country, the love of humanity, to be a director. What do you think? Talk to you soon. See you next month. Well, actually, I won't see you way before that. I got video. Whenever the mood strikes me, I do a video. So you never know when you're gonna hear me talk. Sometimes I might have too many cocktails when I'm talking, and that's life. It's okay. In closing, alcohol, if you keep everything in moderation, sex, drugs, rock and roll, in moderation. Keep it moderated, don't do stupid things. Um, Everything, even exercise in moderation. I exercise a half hour a day. That's not too much. Lost 25 pounds in 6 months. Actually, I lost 25 pounds in the first 3 months. I've just been keeping it even. I haven't been able to lose those last 5 pounds I'm trying for. But because I eat so well, if you see my cooking shows, I'm a fantastic cook and I eat like a freaking king. I love it. Have a happy July. Have a fantastic July. Be fantastic. Thanks. See you later.